So we do back out there, and I am saying, whoa, this guy's got brood lords, which is not good news. These brood lords are just gonna tear us apart, and he's morphing more of them, and he does have those corruptors. So I'm going to run my roaches away, and it looks like Time to Die is just continuing to get this mass marine, which I'm not sure if I agree with this. He does have 1/1 upgrades on there, and Stingy is going to switch to Phoenix Tech, which is very good considering the amount of air units, and they will be effective against those corruptors and broodlords. So Bobolob does have Marauders and Marines, and it looks like Carl Sagan is going Mass Carrier. So this is going to turn out to be a very intriguing game, and we are going to see it come down to an epic battle, battle between carriers and really a battle of the air. So having seen all this, I believe I am going, yes, I have thrown down a Spire immediately, because I do want to have some air units also. And I have thrown down double eco chambers, and I'm starting to get those upgrades pumping out. In fact, I'm upgrading 4 things at once, and I have this expansion up and going now, and another at the high yield. So I am double expanding, and if I can hold this, this will be very good. So we're just continuing to slowly spread these creep tumors, creep up the map, and it looks like Stingy is going to be scouting around with these Phoenixes and these Void Rays. And hey, is that my Hydralisk? It appears that I left the Hydralisk burrowed in the ground over here. He is forgot about. He has 1 kill. He's just chilling there waiting for my army to return. Wow, and Blitz is throwing down 5 spine crawlers at his natural. So after I killed it the first time, I guess he really wants to protect that. And Blitz does have 4 broodlords and a number of 5 broodlords now and a number of corruptors. So, but he is almost mined out at the main. And with all these medevacs, it's possible that Arctic will go for a drop. And Stingy has his Expo up, as well as Time to Die. And Blitzkrieg has had his up for a decent amount of time, and he has gone completely air. So he has a large number of Mutalisks and these Corruptors. I now have some Corruptors in my arsenal. And this is a build I really kind of like, going Roach Hydralisks with the Corruptors in the air. You don't have to worry about buying Mutalisks because you don't have to use the Mutalisks for dealing with those ground units. So then the Corruptors really are a superior anti-air unit, and that corruption ability is so good, especially against high-tier air ground units. You can corrupt the carrier, and all units will do that much more damage to it. So at this point, we have no clue that carriers are coming. So I say we need to scout, and Stingy's like, where do we need to scout? So I'm like, well, in front of their base, maybe? That would probably be a good place to start. So he is going to fly over here with his Phoenixes and see what he can do, and maybe pick off some slow-moving air units because he does have that speed and he can fire while moving. And here he does catch this Broodlord out of placement, and yes, he snipes the Broodlord, which is huge, but he needs to get out of there quick. And he does lose 1 Phoenix and Mass Carrier. So it's going to be very interesting what we can do against this. And this is the point of the game where some players are like, holy crap, I'm just going to quit. They have Mass Carrier. But this can be beat. So we are pinging the map like crazy. We know they're coming. And we're going to gather all our units. And here he comes. He's going to start attacking this expansion. All these crazy battle going on. All these Mutalisks, all the Corruptors are going to get on it. And I'm bringing all my Roaches and all my Hydralisks. It's a lot of Hydras. I'm moving my Hydralisks in. I'm using my Roaches to focus down the Broodlords, the firing from the Broodlords. I'm using my Hydralisks to attack the carriers, simply ignoring these Corruptors because we have to kill the carriers or we can't win. So I'm just going after the carriers, and the Marines are coming in. The Marines are doing their work, and there goes another carrier down. Almost all the carriers are going down, and there's Vikings at work also, and there's Blitzkrieg's corruptors, my corruptors, and the carriers all do go down. There's infested Terrans even finally coming to the scene, and Stingy's like, oh my word, that was a pretty insane battle. It looks like there are going to be a few Broodlords still chilling over here. These corruptors are just going to go and pick them off if they're going to stay there. So that was a ridiculous battle, I do have to say. And now Stingy has a carrier fleet of his own with the Phoenixes and Void Rays. So very nice unit composition from him. So now, yes, he did go for a drop, but I really think he should have brought all his units with their attack. All these Marines and Medevacs would have been very good during that attack. And time to die has so many Marines. I don't know. Let's just be thankful they're not Zerg and can get Banelings. Or the Zerg player, I should say, hasn't got Banelings. Because a couple of Banelings right in the midst of that ball, and they would all die. So let's check out the APM for a moment. So yeah, our APM average is not terribly high. I do have the highest with a mere